Hello and welcome. You're joining me live here in my Los Angeles studio, where I am doing a full breakdown today on Powertec's leg press and Powertec's new leg press hack squat. So I'll be talking about the different biomechanics, how they differ just in terms of their setup, their weight capacity. I'll be going through a few examples on both of them as well. I've got a really cool setup here, filming live, a few different camera angles. So whilst I sit here and talk first for a few minutes, I'll then be switching cameras to kind of show closer up and to show more of the different foot positions and the key muscles targeted from using these two machines. First, let me get into why machines. I've seen a lot on social media about people saying, just use free weights, just do barbell squats. Yes, they are great. I definitely include them within my training routine. But here's the thing about machines. The main benefit here is a fixed path, a set range of motion, which gives you more stability during the exercise. So it's one thing if your goal is just to get big legs, get stronger. Look, loading up a barbell and doing back squats is key for that. There's nothing better. Squats are king. But the problem with barbell squats is there can be a lot of underlying issues. You can have hip, knee issues, instability issues. What if you're older? What if you're in your 40s and 50s and you're not too familiar with stability? Even loading the barbell itself causes some problems. So you use a machine. And look, even the great bodybuilding legends like Arnold and Jay Cutler and Ronnie would be known for doing huge leg press movements. So there's definitely a benefit there. Let's get into why leg press or a hack squat. Now, Powertec has just released a brand new leg press hack squat combo behind me here, which I'll give a demo next. The great thing about this is you can convert it from a leg press up to 1,000-pound weight capacity into a hack squat, which essentially inverts the movement from a seated leg press, a lot of pressure off of the lower back. You're moving the weight up and down from a fixed seated position. And with a large foot plate, certainly on the leg press over there, it gives you a whole variety of different foot positions, foot placements to affect the slight nuances of different muscles trained in the legs. Yes, you train all muscles as one when you do a leg press, but whether you've got a wide pigeon-toed foot placement, more narrow, higher up, lower down, you're going to shift the emphasis to more hamstrings, the outer sweep of the quads, glutes and hamstrings if your feet are higher up. So we'll get into that as well. By the way, these live videos will go out across all of our social platforms. If you have questions relating to leg training or the leg press hack squat machine in particular, do comment. I'll be sure to go through all answers once they've gone live. And I'll also be putting out new live content on both Powertec and my own personal page, discussing many of these machine training, strength in general, and just all-round fitness, health, and wellness. So be sure to check those out. Okay, with that being said, let's dive into a look at both the leg press and the hack squat. And for that, I'm going to switch camera angles. So let's get over to it. Now, we'll start with the leg press hack squat, which we've got set up in a hack squat position here, or at least we will do. It's a leg press at the moment. Really quick and easy about this. We take off the back pad there, rest that up, and then over here, there is a switch or a pull rather. Let me find it just here. Where I can pull that out and lock it into position. That's the leg press up. Drop it down again. We've got our hack squat position. So again, really quick and easy setup. Look, the main benefit of this compared to a leg press is where the muscle is targeted, specifically more so on the front of the quads and the vastus medialis, which is that teardrop shaped muscle just above the knee. So in terms of leg development, bringing out different muscles in the leg, this is a great machine choice to be able to do that. Even more so than squats, which work a lot more of the quad, the hip flexors, the glutes, really the whole legs as one. But in terms of developing a specific key area of the legs, hack squats You can't do much better than that. Yes, you can do leg extensions, which we'll have a look at in other live streams. But in terms of damaging the muscle, and by damaging, I mean creating stress, taking the muscle to a point of failure, creating these micro tears within the muscle fibers that through adequate rest, recovery, sleep, and nutrition, the body can repair itself, rebuild itself, and come back, allowing you to do it a little bit stronger. And that is essentially the essence of progressive overload. These small incremental steps forwards, increases in weight to continue to stress the muscle out. All right, let's get into the movement. So lock yourself in with the shoulder pads there. We've got these large handles here that when we lift up, push them out, it gives us that free range of motion. I'm actually going to walk my feet a little bit higher. Down I go. And drive up. I like to flex the muscles up the top. So you can see in this position here, unlike a squat where my feet would actually be lower down, I'm concentrating pushing my knees out. I've got much more of a step forwards position, rather like doing a Smith squat. So I might not be able to handle as much weight. Obviously, I've only got a 45-pound plate on here at the moment. But this one is more of a targeting muscle group exercise than even a leg press or a regular squat. And I would say that in terms of just the total weight you can lift. To give you an example, I was in the gym yesterday, Gold Gym Venice, and I was using a hack squat. And I just about got up to 5 plates aside, 10 plates total. So pushing 500 pounds, thereabouts, and going adequately deep for about 6 or 7 reps. Now, if I was to do leg press, even on this one, switch it around, which we can have a look at now, I can get up to 9 plates and still comfortably get those 6 or 7 reps. Yes, getting to muscle failure, but my point is, I can move close to twice as much weight on the leg press as I can on the hack squat. So, big major difference there. The other great thing about this is, I got the foot pad there, I wouldn't normally do it here, is that you've got different lock handles here. So if you want a limited range of motion to do a burnout, you can do that. And just kind of go through these half reps. But again, I would normally perform my hack squat, obviously without this. Let's switch it around. 3 different positions to lock the foot plate in. I actually like it up really high. We've got our pad here, so I'll go down. Now, one of the main differences between the leg press hack squat and the regular leg press is not too much, other than the size of the plate on the leg press is different. We'll have a look at that on another camera angle next. And this one is a little bit steeper than that in terms of the angle, but that's about it. So if you're looking for just a great leg press and that's all you want, I stopped it a little bit too high there, the Powertec leg press would probably be your main focus. However, if you want something that you can interchange and switch around, then the leg press hack squat, again, really smooth. So with this, I could get a lot more weight loaded up, taking it nice and deep, more hamstring and glute variety here, less pressure on the lower back. So if you're focused on a specific range of motion, maybe you can no longer do barbell squats, you've got an injury that you're overcoming, or you just don't want to push yourself and potentially risk any injury, then a leg press is definitely a safer alternative. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the leg press. So I'll just move over here. Very similar in terms of overall dimensions, same weight capacity. We've got 4 weight horns here, so we can really get that high weight capacity up on the leg press, and a different foot plate here. So quite a bit wider. It's angled here. We've got a lip on it, which is really great for affecting the hamstrings, as I'll show you next, and ability to really train calves down here. So get into position, take the handles out. Now, with our feet up here, really up at the top, when we come down, the emphasis now is more so on the hamstrings. Yes, I'm still working the quads, but my hamstrings are coming into play a lot more so as the sort of the main protagonist muscle, the main primary muscle involved here, lengthening and shortening as I press back up. So just changing your foot position on the leg press can really have quite a difference on which muscles of the leg are primarily working there. Also love calves on here. A little bit more higher volume when it comes to calf training. Calves are much more of an endurance muscle, like abdominals. So if you want to train them more often, I've been trying to bring my legs up a little bit more. So getting my conditioning there, but also focusing on balance with the hamstring and the quad there, and also trying to develop the calves. Let me switch camera positions and I'll show you a different movement there. So we've got our top hook in here. You can change the angle. I quite like it steep. And then if we go lower down here, more emphasis on the quads here. Take our feet out and wider. The outer sweep of the quads. Up high as well, more of a narrow. You can also do staggered stances here to kind of do a staggered B stance squat. Focus on the hamstrings there as well. But yeah, I just love the leg press. Go back over here. I'll switch this up. Drop that down. Go back into a hack squat. So about 2/3 of the way up. Get down nice and deep. You can see my hips go lower than my knees here. So that's about a 90-degree bend. Go a little bit deeper there. Up and squeeze. So that full range of motion there. Drive it up. Squeeze the quads. And just keep that smooth repetition going. Lock it out with both handles. And there we have it. Okay, so leg press hack squat, Powertec leg press. A couple of comments on here. Would be cool to be able to adjust the sled angle for the leg press and the hack squat. Yeah, you know, we're always looking towards future generations on how we can make improvements, how it would further benefit the user. That is something that we will further take into account. And again, as new updates come, these always come in often from the very users that use Powertec. So if you have a piece of Powertec, or even if you don't, drop us a comment on this video or send us an email. We're based in Southern California, not too far from Long Beach. And look, the great thing about the Powertec team is that we're passionate. We use the equipment, we work out. Been doing this for the last 20 plus years, both home workouts and commercial gyms. And Powertec is right up there in terms of the quality, the durability. And we've been in business since 1997. So, you know, going on 28 years now. So thank you for watching. If you've watched this video after the live stream, drop me a comment. Any questions that you've got, I'll be going through all of the Powertec equipment, doing a live stream, comparisons between the lever gym and the multi-system and multi-press, and show how these machines differ. And if you want to find out more, head over to our website, powertec.com. Got a great sale on at the moment. You can save up to 40%, including getting free weight stacks with any of our cable machines. So go check them out. Stay healthy, stay strong. I'll see you guys back here soon. Take care.